children. Today we read about the latitude lines. Before that we discuss whatever we read in the first video. We read in the first video that all the lines in the globe, all these lines are the imaginary lines, and the first imaginary line we discussed that the axis, and it has the north pole, the bottom part is south pole, then the equator line which divides the earth into two equal parts, that is northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere again, and all the lines like the parallel lines, these are the it moves from all parallels are also called from the equator up to the poles are called parallels of latitude. It divides the earth into two equal parts, that is northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. We also read about the zones like temperate zone, then the torrid zone and the frigid zone, that is both north and south temperate zone, then north and south frigid zone, then the north and south torrid zone. And with this we also read some important parallel lines, that is Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn and Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. So today, but these are not enough, so we must find out how far east or west these places are from a given line in reference running from north pole to south pole. So these lines, reference lines, are called the meridians of longitude. So these lines also need each degree, and here the lines are moved from, these lines are called, again you listen, these lines are called longitude lines, and these lines are the divided from the prime meridian, that is 180 degree west and 180 degree east, and it divides the earth into two equal parts, that is called western hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. And longitude is called the angular distance of a place. Angular distance, here it is the make the angular, angle se angular, so it may call the angular distance of a place east or west of the Greenwich. Greenwich means this prime meridian line is called the Greenwich meridian time, Greenwich meridian line, because it is in the London Royal Observatory, London, that is called the Greenwich meridian of a celestial object usually expressed, and these lines are expressed in degrees and minutes. So here it is written that 30 degree west, 60 degree west, 90 degree west and 120 degree, 150 degree, again it is here last it is 180 degree, and these lines are semicircle, but the parallel lines are here circle, but the longitude lines are semicircle, and the meridians are, and the distance between them are decreases steadily. So it here the meridian lines are decreases steadily as they move towards the pole. Just when they move towards the pole, then it will be decreases, and therefore total 360 meridians. Here you see 180 degree meridian this side and 180 degree meridian this side. So it is total 180, 180. It is 360 meridians. 180 degree east and 180 degree west. The meridians are about 111 kilometer apart from each other. One to another it is 111 kilometer from the equator. That means 1 degree consists of distance of 111 kilometer at the equator. Then we say that the best longitude and time. Now we discuss, first we discuss about the longitude, then we discuss the longitude and the time. Here longitude, see the notes are also here written. Clearly see. Then we discuss about the longitudes and the time. Total how many degrees? It is 360 degree. Here you see total number is 360 degree. One day equal to 24 hours. So the number of degrees per hour is 360 degree divided 24 hours equal to 15 degree. Then 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. 15 degree equal to 60 minutes, and 1 degree equal to 60 divided by 15, it is 4 minutes. So this means that when we move 1 degree longitude towards the east, then the time advances by 4 minutes. On the other hand, when the time goes behind 4 minutes, that means when we move towards the west, then 1 degree towards the west, then the time is behind. Then we have we says that sun is the timekeeper. How? Because of this, when it is over at 2 hour, and then we say that it is the noon. Then it is in the morning time, and in the sunset time, the shadows are in the sunset, and the noon longest at the sunrise, and the shadow is cast by the sun. So that is why, because we says that sun is the measuring of time measurement. Again you understand this total number of degree, and then we discuss about why do we have a measure standard time. Why? Then the local time of a place which are on different meridians are bound to differ. Like our Calcutta is situated in the eastern, and Mumbai is on the western side. So how many degrees east and how many degrees west? So how do you know? Now 2 minus the east and the west. So that is why the local time is also differ. So the local time differ, we take that India's standard time, then where India is situated in the 82 degree half of the east, and that is for example that Mumbai is 72 degree 54 east and Kolkata is 82 degree 24 east based on their given longitude. So we can say that Kolkata lies to the east of Mumbai, and so it will receive the sunrise first, and the earth takes 24 hours to cover the 360 degree longitude. That means whichever country are in the east side, the sun rises fast. Then here from the time clock also we know that if it is 8 a.m. in the eastern side, then 8 p.m. in the eastern, then the 8 a.m. in the west. And when it is 12 night in the eastern side, then it is 12 noon in the western side. And we say that the earth is moves from west to east. Again, then we take the standard time. Why do we take the standard time? Indian standard time is 82 degree 30 east or 82 half. It is 5 hours 30 minutes. How it is 5 hours 30 minutes difference? Because 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. That we calculate here. 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. So here 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. Then 82 half or 82.5 equal to how many degrees? 82.5 into 4 multiply 4. So it is 330 minutes. Again we convert it into hours. So 330 minutes divided into divided 60, then it is 5 hours and 30 minutes. So the time difference is 5 hours 30 minutes. Thank you.